Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe, Smokin Joe Spit Barbecue. On today's video, we are making us some chicken fried ribs. You heard that right. Chicken fried ribs. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. You can see, look at this bark. It's crazy. Oh man, this is perfect. It helps to start with a nice sharp knife, okay? Oh my goodness. Look at that. All right, so we've got 2 racks of St. Louis cut ribs. Now, before I get started, I do want to mention that I got this idea from Alton at the Dogfather's Barbecue. He actually fried some ribs, and they looked amazing, and I've never actually made a deep fried rib. But in this case, I'm going to try to get a chicken fried consistency as far as the crust on the outside. So that's why I'm titling this video, Chicken Fried Ribs. So let's get started. 2 really simple rubs. I found that these 2 rubs work absolutely amazing on ribs. The first rub that I'm starting with is Victory Lane's garlic jalapeno, right here. Just add a good amount of that. And I know this rub, so it's not very salty. So I know exactly how much I want on it. I want a little bit of, just a little hint of heat. And the second rub that I'm using is this nutty pecan. Okay? Add a good amount. Ooh, that garlic jalapeno is gonna make me cough. Do the other side. Garlic jalapeno. You gotta be really careful with this rub because it will get you right in the throat. Okay. Then the nutty pecan. A little bit of sweet and a little bit of heat. Now I want these ribs really savory, and these 2 rubs work really well together. These are going to sit on my counter for about 30 minutes while I go fire up my smoker. Stay tuned. Alright, so today we're going to be cooking up these ribs on my Yoder YS640 pellet smoker. Got the temperature set at 275, bottom rack. Going to let these go for an hour and a half, and I'll bring you guys back. Stay tuned. Alright, so the ribs have been on for an hour and a half. Let's take a look at them. Look at that. After an hour and a half, they already looked darn near cooked. I'm going to wrap them in foil. So now I am going to double wrap these ribs. Let me move the camera here. I'm going to double wrap them in foil with the bone side down, meat side up. Just like that. So the next step is to cook these for about 2 hours, and I'll bring you guys back and we're going to deep fry these bad boys. Stay tuned. Alright, so the ribs are ready, and again they sat in the foil for about 2 hours. Got some really nice pullback on the bones, if you guys can see that there. So I'm just going to open up the foil, let them cool down, let the surface dry up a little bit. Okay. Now for the deep frying, for my chicken fried ribs, I'm going to go over the ingredients here. Really simple. I got half a cup of flour, just your all-purpose flour. Then I got half a cup of panko breadcrumbs. It's going to give it some extra crunch. There we go. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. Then I'm also going to add some of the garlic jalapeno seasoning to that. Woo! Potent stuff. We're also going to add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper, just like that. Okay, we're going to give this a mix. So for the wet ingredients, real simple. Got 2 eggs. Oops, I almost put it in the bowl. Just like that. And then we have half a cup of buttermilk. Just like that. You can add regular milk, but I think buttermilk makes them taste a little bit better. And to this, we're also going to add a little bit of black pepper. About a teaspoon of black pepper. Just like that. And about half a teaspoon of salt. Okay? And this is my wet ingredients. And again, you don't need a whole lot because we're just going to roll the ribs in here. Okay? Just give that a good mix. If you need to, you can add a little bit more buttermilk. Which I am going to add more buttermilk. Let's go with another half cup and see what that looks like. There we go. That's the consistency that I want. Okay. So we're going to let the ribs cool off. We're going to slice them. And I'll bring you guys back. Stay tuned. All right, so I sliced up my ribs. And this is what they look like here. Okay. Actually not bad for no sauce or not even putting them back in the smoker. So I'm just going to throw a couple here in my wet ingredients. And they have been cooling for about 20 minutes. Okay. Coat them really nice. I'm going to do a couple for you guys. Get the edges, get the sides, get it all in there. Roll it around a couple of times. Okay. Then we're going to put in our dry mixture. You can go ahead and roll them around in here. And we're going to double dip these. Okay. Get all the sides. I think I'm just going to use my hands. Try not to get my hands dirty. Okay. So once you roll them in the flour mixture, put them back in the egg wash. Roll them again. Okay. And back in the dry mixture. Oh yes. Okay. I'm going to shake off any extra breadcrumbs and put them on this rack. Okay. So I'm going to make about 10 of these. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, so I've got my cast iron skillet and I have about 1.5 inches of oil. And you want your temperature right at 350, and I believe I'm there. 340? Yeah, so I'm just about there, so I'm going to go ahead and put my ribs in. Just like that, maybe turn the burner up a little bit more. So I've got my ribs here. Now, the one thing that you don't want to do is be too tough on the rib. Okay, try not to remove that breading. Just be easy with it. The bone side is down. So let's see how many I can fit in there. Probably one more here. You don't want the ribs touching, okay? You don't want that breading to stick to each other. So I got 5 in there. And I also have another cooling rack here, so as soon as these fry up, probably 10 minutes on each side. Again, the rib is 100% cooked, so just want that breading to get nice and golden brown color. So we're going to give it about 10 minutes. I'm going to flip them around. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, I'm going to make a dipping sauce for the ribs. They're almost ready. Really simple ingredients. Got some sour cream. Maybe 1/4 cup. And I've got some of this truff sauce. Okay, this is their hotter sauce. Really good stuff. You want to add a little bit, or a lot of it. That's entirely up to you. It's probably half a tablespoon. And just mix it up. This is gonna make a delicious dipping sauce for your chicken fried ribs. They're almost ready. Stay tuned. All right, so our chicken fried ribs are ready, and I gotta tell you, they're gonna be extremely crunchy. Look at that. Looks just like fried chicken. Let's give it a taste. All right, our chicken fried ribs are ready. Only thing left to do is to give them a try. And I'm gonna take this one right up here up front. Look at that. Looks like fried chicken, right? Here we go. Right off the bone. Wow. Just wow. Full of flavor. The breading is full of flavor. The ribs are good. Gonna try some of that sauce that I made. Again, this is that truff sauce with some sour cream. Here we go. Right off the bone. Man. Chicken fried ribs. Absolutely delicious. You guys have got to give this a try. Savage. Dogfather, thanks for the idea. Hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, click on one of these two videos. Let me know what you think. Till next time, Joe with Smokin Joe Spit Barbecue. See ya.